Alright guys, so Superstar here, and today I'll be doing another Dragon Ball Z review on the S.H.Figuarts Super Saiyan Goku Awakening version. Now, I've been wanting to get this a while now, but I haven't really had the chance to, because it's been put off the price and whatnot. But yeah, I've looked on a few Japanese websites and that, and they've been pretty pricey. And the UK anime merchandise websites ain't really up to date with the old releases and whatnot, so the way I acquired this one is actually through Forbidden Planet, which is went down to London this past weekend, and they're actually doing a lot more different types of anime figurines now, which is really cool, and I'm really happy they've actually, they've lengthened their range of different types of figurines now, different genres. It's really good to see that they're getting a lot more different anime style figurines in there now. And I was just looking around and I saw this here and I thought, okay, I'm actually after this. But then when I looked at it, I just fell in love with it straight away, and I bought it straight away. But unfortunately the price was a bit steep as usual, like I said, online, and it's unfortunately the situation on offline, and it was about £60, and that's a lot of money for Figuarts here. But considering this is like a special edition, the box is normally different than this, it's displayed differently. I actually went out of my way and bought this because I'm a massive Dragon Ball Z fan, it looks awesome, so I just just this once spent that much on Figuarts. So anyway, enough of the talking guys, let's get on with the review. I'm going to give you a once over on the box, and then we'll get to the figurine and what it has to offer. So as you can see, like I said, the box is differently portrayed. You've got the actual character there, stretching the actual figurine here in its pose, which I actually have chosen that. Got the old toy stick at the bottom here. Let's get the old camera zoomed in so you guys can see a bit more detail. Got the usual companies at the bottom there. You've got Machinations, Bandai, and obviously Toy Animation sticker. The packaging itself does look really nice and presentable, and definitely looks nice and tempting to buy this. So they've done a good job doing that. On the side here is just a few more poses and whatnot, a few more view of the figurine. On the back here shows you a lot of different types here of poses going on here, and at the bottom here, if you notice, there's actually like an extra bit you can buy with this, and you can use it on other S.H.Figuarts figurines, not just Dragon Ball Z. And I haven't actually had a chance to buy this yet, and probably won't. To be honest with you, it's just like a gimmick. I'm not really interested in the extras. Maybe if it's cheap one day I'll get one, but the way the prices are going now, I won't bother. So yeah, it's just, what you see is what you get on the back here, nothing really special. On the side is the name of the character, the bottom is just some more information, got an import export sticker there. So yeah, that's it for the old box. Great box, let's see the figurine. So here's the figure out of the box and all its accessories on display. I'm just going to give you a quick rundown of the accessories first, then we'll show you the figurine. So first off, as you come down here, it comes with a couple of face plates here, including the one he's got on his face now. So you have one that's sort of like clenching his teeth, then you have one that's sort of just normal, like neutral face, and then the one on the actual Figuarts is a shouting pose, which you see on the box and whatnot. Yeah, and then you have various hands here, you just like fighting stance hands, which are pretty cool. You have various other ones here. Open palm, which is like sort of Kai Blast. You have like sort of grappling type here. And you have other sorts of ones. So yeah, very cool. Right, so let's get on with the figurine. Let's do a 360 view on the guy and see what you guys think of him. Show you the detail up close. As you can see, the articulation of this is a lot more advanced than the previous releases. I just think it's definitely a step forward on the articulation, that's for sure. I know it's a pain in the ass when you have figurines like this and you can see like holes and gaps in between joints and whatnot, but that's the way it is, unfortunately, with these things. Until they go to the next level, without ruining the articulation, I guess we'll just have to deal with this for now. So The actual sculpturing and the colouring is really great. I'm loving the detail as well on the ripped clothing. They've done an excellent job there, working their way around that. Loving the way how they've managed to work around it and still keep the articulation. Very clever. Loving the muscle definition here, it's great. Really looks awesome. As you can see, I've got him in this stance here, just like on the box. I just thought it was great rather than him just standing there, because I already have a Goku and I want this one to be a bit more more aggressive than the other Goku I've got. Yes, other S.H.Figuarts Goku, which is I think a re-release, I believe. It's not the very first Super Saiyan Goku. So yeah, he looks badass and I love him. Right, so that's everything you get with him, and that's the actual figurine. So I'm just going to record in a different lighting, guys, so you can see. I know it was a bit dark a second ago, but I had to do that to get the in focus on the accessories, because it was having a hard time picking it up. So we're just going to go a 360 view of Goku in this sort of light, so you can see a bit more detail. If you guys weren't happy with the last bit, I always want to please my viewers. Don't want to be a burden to anyone and whatnot. Guys can see everything now, all the joints, all the detail. Loving the hair. The hair is absolutely one of my favourite parts of this figurine, and then obviously the faceplate. Okay, now you've seen pretty much the figure. I'm going to show you guys the articulation. So, this guy has a lot to offer when it comes to articulation. So if we just straighten them out again. You'll notice that, like I said earlier, they've done a lot on this figurine when it comes to articulation, and I'm very impressed. So you've got the usual head swivel here and everything, does a 360 turn. His neck does go down, as well as his abs do go down as well, but be careful, guys, because when you do this, the back will get caught, so you've got to be very careful with that. But it seems to actually only happens on a rare occasion, so at the moment it's doing great. Okay, his arms go up like that, so, and you can do pretty much, you can turn his biceps, joints can move here, his hand, or his wrist and what does 360. So yeah, you can do pretty much anything with this. It's pretty awesome. You can do a 360 on that as well. But be very careful with this joint, guys, because if you muck around with it too much, it will snap. Remember, these guys, these are not play toys, these are actual like display figurines, and you've got to be very careful with these, and they're very expensive figurines, so you know, just be careful. His torso turns, and also this part here, which is actually very interesting. This bit here turns as well. Guys can get a zoom on that so you can see what I'm talking about. This bit here turns, which is quite unique. I wasn't expecting that when I first got it. Going on the legs now, he has, that's as far as it will go, so don't try and go any further as it will snap. He does go like that, so he can go forward with his legs as if he's running. This one seems to not have a joint where his legs come out, so I'm not going to force that. Doesn't seem that's going to happen this time. On his foot here, you have the actual ankle here. It does a 360. His toes do bend slightly. And yeah, his ankle does go down like so as well. On the leg itself, it just bends on a knee, but if you notice, guys, it's got double joints here, so you can bend a bit more if you want him to do sort of like a floating pose and whatnot. And the same with the other leg. So yeah, very well articulated. But like I said, I've heard issues with a few fans and whatnot, collectors who've collected this figure, and the shoulder does snap from time to time apparently. So be very careful of the shoulders, don't want to break that. So yeah, guys, that's it for the figurine. Let me know what you think. I think it's freaking awesome. I love this figure. This is definitely a must-have for any Dragon Ball Z fan. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. If you like the review, please give me a thumbs up and support my channel by subscribing. I really do appreciate it. I always subscribe back. I have no problem. Doesn't matter what type of material you do. I'm not biased and whatnot, so I don't really care. As long as you're polite to me, I'll be polite back. And yeah, that's it guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon for more news and reviews. Take care.